Happiness. It is one of the most desired feelings in the world, yet one of the most misunderstood. We spend so much of our lives chasing after it, believing that if we just had more money, a bigger house, the perfect relationship, or the dream career, then we would finally be happy. But the truth is, happiness is not something waiting for us in the distance. It is not locked inside a paycheck or hidden in someone else's arms. It is much closer, much simpler, and often overlooked in the rush of our daily lives. The secret to being truly happy is not about chasing, but about creating. It begins with understanding that external achievements will always fade. The joy of buying something new disappears, the excitement of success eventually softens, and the thrill of a new beginning often gives way to routine. If we tie our happiness only to what we achieve or what we own, we will always find ourselves hungry for more. The real foundation of happiness lies in gratitude. When we pause to notice the things we already have, our entire perspective shifts. Gratitude rewires the brain, allowing us to see abundance instead of lack. Too often we take the simplest blessings for granted. The ability to breathe deeply, to see the colors of the world, to hear music, to walk freely, to share laughter with another person. These are miracles disguised as everyday life. When you begin to practice gratitude daily, when you wake up and thank life for just one more chance, happiness quietly grows inside you, stronger and steadier than anything external could provide. Another secret to happiness is learning to live in the present. We often lose ourselves in the past, replaying mistakes or regrets that cannot be undone. Or we lose ourselves in the future, worrying about problems that may never even arrive. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but the present moment is alive. Right here, right now, is where life happens. When you slow down, when you eat your food mindfully, when you walk outside and really notice the sky, when you spend time with loved ones without distractions, you experience the richness of being alive. Happiness reveals itself not in the rush, but in the pause, not in the noise, but in the quiet awareness of now. Happiness also grows in connection. Human beings are wired for relationships. We are not meant to walk this journey alone. The happiest people in the world are rarely the richest or the most famous. They are those who nurture meaningful bonds, who laugh with friends, who share honest conversations, who give their time to family. Connection gives us belonging, and belonging gives us joy. Invest in people, not possessions. At the end of your life, it will not be the car you drove or the title you held that brings you peace. It will be the faces of those you loved and the memories you created together. Yet happiness becomes even deeper when we live with purpose. When our lives are about more than just our own needs, when we dedicate ourselves to something larger than ourselves, we unlock a form of joy that is unshakable. Think of the teacher who inspires children, the volunteer who helps strangers, the creator who pours passion into their work, the parent who sacrifices for their child. Their lives are not always easy, but their hearts are full. Purpose gives meaning to our struggles and value to our victories. Ask yourself, what impact do I want to make in this world? The answer to that question may be the very key you have been searching for. Happiness is also about accepting imperfection. In a world of constant comparison, where social media showcases highlight reels of other people's lives, it is easy to feel inadequate, as if we are always falling behind. But happiness does not come from perfection. It comes from authenticity. It comes from embracing your flaws, your scars, your mistakes, and recognizing that they are part of your unique journey. You do not need to be flawless to be happy. You only need to be real. When you stop chasing someone else's version of life and begin fully embracing your own, you discover freedom. And in that freedom, happiness naturally blossoms. True happiness is not about staying still either. It thrives in growth and contribution. When you learn something new, when you challenge yourself, when you step out of your comfort zone, you feel alive. Growth gives you confidence, while contribution gives you fulfillment. One without the other feels incomplete, but when combined, they create a cycle of joy. Imagine becoming stronger while also lifting others. Imagine expanding your abilities while also leaving a positive mark on someone else's life. That is happiness in its purest form, becoming more and giving more at the same time. So the secret to being truly happy is not hidden in wealth, fame, or the approval of others. It is not a destination you must struggle to reach. It is a way of living. It is gratitude for what you have, presence in this very moment, connection with those around you, purpose beyond yourself, acceptance of imperfection, and the balance of growth and contribution. Happiness is not something you find at the end of the road. It is something you create as you walk along the path. And as you go through your journey, remember that you already carry within you the seed of happiness. All you need to do is water it each day, with gratitude, with awareness, with kindness, with love. When you do, you will realize that the true secret to happiness is not about waiting for the perfect moment to arrive. It is about choosing, right now, to live fully and to create joy from the life you already have.